Hey everyone and welcome back to Final Fantasy XIV, where today we are taking care of our level 35 leatherworking quest. Hello there Geva, what do you have for us today? Guildmaster Geva has a task she believes appropriate for a leatherworker of your burgeoning abilities. Shuggers and slouches, a lot of them. Satora, don't tell me you haven't noticed as well. Uneven seams, slipshod stamping, the work produced by the guild's rank and file in recent days simply isn't up to snuff. Whether it be the impending exhibition or this whole Angerboth business that is distracting our craftsmen, I do not know. What I do know is that if they don't get their act together, and soon, we're at risk of actually losing business to those charlatans. I will not stand idly by as a lack of discipline undoes the reputation that our guild has worked so long to achieve. Someone needs to remind those slouches why they became leatherworkers in the first place, and I've decided that person will be you. Yes, you, Satora. Surprised, are you? Ha! I may question your skills, but not your dedication to our craft. Bring me the finest pair of boarskin ring bands you can craft and show me that my trust has not been misplaced. It would be only the slightest of exaggerations to say that the future of this guild, not to mention your future, hangs in the balance. Now get to it and show your good-for-nothing guildmates how it's done. Alright then, yeah, things are sounding not great. Geva, I'm not gonna lie, I understand why you're very strict, but I'm wondering if maybe they're tired? Maybe? It does seem like you work the guild pretty hard, and not without reason, but they do need a break. They are people. But sure, I'll make the best boarskin ring bands I can, which are on our crafting log for today, so we'll be going over the ingredients when we get to that in just a little bit. Let's go ahead and finish up these boarskin ring bands, high quality, and hand them over to Geva. How are these? Well, Satora, have you crafted for me the finest boarskin ring bands this guild has ever seen? No pressure, of course. Oh, absolutely none, Geva. Is that a smudge? One could hardly call this perfect. Fortunately, it is not perfection I sought of you, but pure single-minded devotion to the craft. And from the moment I took this ring band in hand, I knew you had not let me down. Clearly, you possess a keen understanding of the ideal ring band. The boarskin, light, sturdy, and resistant to friction, is reinforced by steel links to afford protection without weighing down the wearer. Clumsily crafted ring bands have been known to distract those that would wield magic. Yours, however, are so well balanced that one might forget that she is wearing anything at all. This is a true accomplishment of leatherworking and will serve as a clarion wake-up call to any loafer content with churning out substandard work. I'll be honest with you, Satora, when you first came stumbling through our doors, I reckoned I'd have an easier time making you into a saddle than a respectable leatherworker. How pleased I am to have been proven wrong. You have risen to the challenge and become a model to the entire guild, which reminds me. I've spoken to you of the Gridanian exhibition, yes? The day of opening draws near, and I must devote myself fully to producing our new line of leather fashions. As this will afford me a little time to devote to everyday affairs, I require someone to handle the more demanding commissions until the exhibition has come and gone. I have decided that you are the woman for the job. That's right, your next task will be to serve as my personal assistant. Don't even think about neglecting your training. Is that clear? Alright, sounds good. She definitely works people really hard. I understand why. She cares a lot about quality. She cares a lot about the craft. They're still people? Like, the people in the guild are still people? They need a break? They need, like, time to live? It kind of seems like you're crunching them real bad. I think they might be fucking tired. Alright, let's get to work on our crafting logs. So, to begin, we've already done the boarskin ring band, so we'll skip that. But to begin, let's go over the crystals we will need. What do we need in terms of crystals? We're gonna need 54 fire shards, there we go, 98 wind shards, 217 earth shards, 68 lightning shards, 10 water shards, and 1 wind crystal. Once you have all of those, it'll be on to gathering. Let's start with... Let's start with Lenosia. In Western Lenosia, we can fish up 4 blue coral. I believe you can also fish that up in eastern Lenosia, I think would actually be a bit easier since that's closer to Costa del Sol and in a safer area. After that, in, well, eastern Lenosia as well, you can mine up 1 raw aquamarine and hunt gigantodes in the forest to the south of Wineport for 1 gigantode skin. Next up, anything else in Lenosia? Upper Lenosia. Right, in Upper Lenosia, from the junk monger at Memorine's Trading Post, you can buy 1 blackened smithy's glove. I've elected to go ahead and skip that at the start of this episode because we know where that is at this point. We've been there plenty of times. We know where it is. I don't need to show it every time. Anything else in Lenosia? Does not look like it, so next up's going to be Western Thanolin. In Western Thanolin, we can mine up 2 zinc ore, 14 iron ore, and 4 copper ore. In Southern Thanolin, it looks like is next. We are able to mine up 18 mithril ore, 7 bomb ash, and hunt Pisces up by Little Alamigo for 7 Pisces skins. Let's see. I saw something in... Here we go. Eastern Thanolin. In Eastern Thanolin, we can mine up 24 Alaman and fight Myotrachus Billies and Nannies for 3 Old Goat skins and 4 Old Goat horns. Alright, next up on the list is going to take us to South Shroud. In the South Shroud area, we can use Botany for 10 flax, mine up 7 black alumin. In the East Shroud, we can fight boars up in the bramble patch for 20 boar hides. Oh no, what have I done? Well, that wasn't high quality at all. What have I done? I got distracted by the list and didn't pay attention to the fact that I didn't finish my quality. I'll go back and make another one later. I'm really actually annoyed with myself for that. Here, let me just write down real quick. Altered, boar skin, pot helm. I fucked up. I did not make a high quality, and I only wear high quality gear because normal quality does have a stat penalty. Next up, boarskin harness. Anyways, back to the ingredients list. In the Central Shroud, we can use Botany for 4 latex and 3 elm logs. In the North Shroud, we can fight Bane Mites up by Fallgourd Float to the east of Fallgourd Float for 1 Diorite Sinew. In Kurthus, in the Kurthus Central Highlands, which we've been to a few times before, we can fight Ornery Caracles, which I'll show on the map in just a moment, for 26 fleece. Alright, let's go ahead and show that. So, Kurthus Central Highlands, that's going to be North Shroud, west of Fallgourd Float to the Kurthus Central Highlands, then up in this area, north of the Observatorium. You can find Ornery Caracles right around here, and we'll need those 26 fleece from them. Let's see, what else do we need? So, we are going to need 3 Hippogriff Sinew, and unfortunately the best place to get that is going to be areas that are too high level for us at the current moment. They're much further along in the main story. Not much further, but they're a little bit too high level for us right now. So I went ahead and bought 3 Hippogriff Sinew off the market board. And then the other big ingredient we need that we're going to get off the market board, or I got off the market board, is 6 blue foxhide. Normally, you get that through gardening at a player house that you own. You'll grow certain types of plants and then trade those plants for the blue foxhides. Since I am not doing gardening because I do not have a player house, can't really do that. There are other ways to get blue fox hides. There's something called Treasure Hunt, which we'll be getting to very soon. Not this coming Sunday, but I believe the next Sunday after that, we'll be introduced to Treasure Hunt. That is another way to get blue fox hides, but it is random whether or not you get them. So I just went ahead and bought 6 off the market board. They're not that expensive. But you know I prefer to buy the... Am I short on Pisces leather? Why am I short on Pisces leather? Oh. I think I didn't do all the pre-crafting for the Pisces leather. Alright, well, we can do that right now. For the pre-crafts, we are going to want to make, well, since we're on it, let's just say 7 Pisces leathers. We're going to want to make 7 Pisces leathers in total. We're also going to want to make, as a carpenter, 1 elm lumber. As a blacksmith or armorer, 7 steel ingots, 2 steel rivets, and 6 mithril ingots, and 2 mithril rivets. As a goldsmith, we're going to want to make 2 brass ingots, 1 aquamarine. As a leatherworker, we're going to want to make 3 old goat leather, 1 toad leather, 20 boar leather. As a weaver, we're going to want to make 5 crafts for 9 total linen yarn. And then from that, we're going to want to make 4 undyed linen. As a weaver, we're going to want to use... we're going to want to do 13 crafts of woolen yarn to get 26 woolen yarn in total. And then make 8 undyed woolen cloth. And as an alchemist, we want to make 4 rubber and 2 horn glue. Once we've made all of those, we should be able to just run down the crafting log and make everything we could ever want. So then, with no recipe skipped, that'll be about it for today. So next time on Final Fantasy XIV, it's going to be a Sunday side questing episode. And I think if I can get people together, we're going to do another optional dungeon. I'll see everyone next time for that.